Hello everybody, my name is Nick, and in today's video we'll be going over the compatibility between the Ryzen 1400 CPU from AMD and Rainbow Six Siege. Now before I start, it should be noted that this video is not a benchmarking showcase, and it will be me simply overviewing and talking about any issues I have experienced personally between this CPU and Siege, as I've seen countless Reddit posts, online forums, and just overall issues being talked about regarding the compatibility between this CPU and game. So I will not be doing any Valley benchmark or 3D mark, as that will be an entirely separate video by itself. For this video I will be playing with a GTX 1060 and 8GB of RAM. Now everything in this video will be at stock clock speed, so this should be close to what the common non-techie consumer would expect from a budget gaming PC. I used a mixture of Shadow Play and the Game DVR service offered by Windows 10, so there should be slim to none in terms of performance drops affected by recording software during this overview. The gameplay in the background will be the 3 different main game modes offered by Rainbow Six Siege. So, with all of that being said, I have over 50 hours clocked in on Rainbow Six Siege, and in that time, I have experienced a total of 0 issues regarding performance, quality, and multitasking. You all should know that the Ryzen family of CPUs are great beasts with a slim price line, and that is for a reason. Now, I'm not sure why I've seen so many posts regarding black screens, freezes, FPS drops, and the such related to Ryzen CPUs, because personally I've not experienced any of that. In fact, I average around 100 to 120, with the max being about 140 FPS every match in Siege, even with multiple Chrome windows and programs such as Photoshop and different video editing softwares. Now, it should be noted that this is on max settings as well. Now, before you go typing in the comments, but Nick, you have a decent graphics card. That's probably the reason you have such a high and stable FPS. And while I would agree with you most of the time, Siege is also fairly dependent on the CPU as well as the GPU, and this can be seen when I have a streaming software open such as OBS. I then average around 70 to 90, maybe 100 FPS, which is quite a drop. However, that is to be expected from the 1400, which is lower on the spectrum of Ryzen family, and I knew that when I purchased. But I'm still getting over that sweet 60 FPS mark, so that is fine in my book, considering besides when I have a streaming software open, I never dip below 100. I mean, when I do, it's rare. So, if you want a processor that can deliver simple video editing, Photoshop, and rendering, then this CPU can push out everything you want and more, considering every single one of the Ryzen CPUs offer overclocking capabilities, and you don't have to spend extra for a special K at the end of your processor just to modify the ratios yourself without turbo boost. Also, the stock cooler that comes with all of the Ryzen CPUs are a huge step up from Intel's measly stock fan as well. Every game I've played that has leaned more towards the processor has been flawless. I hope that this was able to clear up or, give you guys some peace of mind when it comes to purchasing a new computer. Ryzen will give you everything you want and will be easier on your wallet as well. I'm serious when I say I have not had a single problem with this processor at all. So, conclusion time. If you're looking at pre-builds or heck, even building your own system, which, to be honest, you would have to be a millionaire to do during a time like this, and your main game of choice is Rainbow Six Siege, you simply cannot go wrong with any of the Ryzen CPUs. Think of all the things you can do with the money saved. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comments down below, and to stay up to date for when I upload, subscribe, and make sure you turn notifications on. It's the little tiny bell next to the subscribe button. I've also started streaming daily on Twitch. You can click on the video on screen to check out my stream, or a link will be provided in the description. I stream 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific, so be there or be square.
They're probably
A bomb has
yeah,
been located
where's
by
the
Op 4.
bomb?